Thank you again, Skylar Day, for coming on the show. Alright, now it is time for the top 5 segment. Ooh, this one was hard because we all know there's a lot of brilliant, phenomenal, fantastic, any other great words out there. So many great franchises out there. So this week's top 5 was top 5 favorite franchise standalone films.
Yeah, it was hard, but it was fun.
It was.
Because it just made me, at least anyway, reminisce about all these great franchises
Yeah.
that we've been able to see. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I was thrilled, man.
Definitely,
It's a fun
definitely. I mean, it was so hard. Like I said, it was so hard. But my number 5 was The Avengers, the first one, the original. I just think that was just such an iconic film to bring all of these major superheroes together on screen. That was the first time something like that ever happened.
Yeah.
At least in my lifetime. I don't know if it happened in your lifetime.
No, it's the first time ever that anything is like this, that has happened.
Yeah, the Avengers epic movie. Probably gonna watch it on Disney Plus after this recording. So yes.
All right, mine. I'm going back. Rocky 4.
Ooh.
I mean, Rocky. Okay, there was like one film in the franchise that like just totally sucked ass. Rocky 5.
Yeah.
And Stallone knew it, which is why Rocky, Balboa happened.
Yeah.
And then but 4 for me, as awesome as the first couple were, like 4 for me was always the best. It's America versus Russia.
Yeah.
And if I can do it, you can do it, we all can do it, and he's standing there with a flag wrapped around. And plus, the workout sequence in Russia in
Yeah.
the barn in the snow has got to
Yeah.
be one of the most, cinematically epic things you can ever watch.
Yeah.
So, so fucking inspiring. Rocky 4.
Rocky 4.
Rocky
Oh,
4.
man. Number 4 for me was Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban. That is the third installment of the Harry Potter series.
I've never seen any of
I
them.
know.
I
know.
I want to see them. I'm not a hater. I'm not. I want to see them. I just, for some reason, have never seen any of them.
Yeah, I'm going to get Emily started on them tonight. so, fucking, yes, you need to watch them as well. There's 8. There's 8.
Okay, well, I need to watch them.
Yeah,
so
yeah, you do.
I will.
They're all 2.5 hours. Phenomenal movies following all these wizards and warlocks and all these fucking amazing characters. So good. So good. So many good actors attached to it, too.
I know.
mean, I still can't. Yes.
I know. I'll get on it.
Yes, get on it.
I will. Okay. My number 4, Batman Returns. I went to the Keaton franchise.
Yeah.
Because it's always been, I liked Christopher Nolan's. I thought Christian Bale was great. I liked the whole, but for me, Keaton's Batman is my Batman.
Yeah.
It was badass. It was epic. And I thought Batman Returns with Danny DeVito as Penguin and Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman was just spot on.
Yeah.
It was so damn good. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch Batman and Batman Returns. I'm telling you, it's so worth it. On DC Universe, by the way, you can watch them right there.
Yeah, there
Right
you go.
there.
There you go. My number 3 was The Dark Knight, and probably inspired by Batman Returns. That's just my Batman. It's so hard to think about like Affleck and Robert Pattinson and all the others that might come after them. So yeah, Christian Bale, that is my Batman. The Dark Knight, so freaking good. Heath Ledger as the Joker, just phenomenal. I loved his interpretation of the character. But honestly, The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises were both phenomenal films. I
Yeah.
mean, what did you think about Anne Hathaway's Catwoman?
I didn't hate it. I just thought it was a different version.
Yeah.
But all kidding, you bring up, like the comparisons and stuff. Matt Reeves' new Batman, I think, very much inspired by Keaton's Batman.
Yeah,
I mean, it's got Penguin in it. It's got Catwoman in it.
It's like the same movie.
Basically, there's a lot of similarities, but then a lot of differences. But I think Matt Reeves even might have said himself he was inspired by the Keaton Batman,
Yeah.
or Tim Burton's Batman. I keep wanting to say Keaton, but I mean Tim Burton. Okay, my number 3. We're gonna go back to the Avengers franchise here, but Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Ooh,
For
yeah.
me, it's still, and I geeked out over all of them, even the ones people didn't like. Thor, 2 and like Iron Man 3. I geeked out over those too, even though they were kind of. But for me, Captain America: Winter Soldier is the best out of all of them. I just thought is the telltale superhero yet not superhero movie. was a spy adventure movie. It was a political thriller. It was like a superhero action movie. It was like all of these things. I just thought the Russo brothers did a brilliant job with that movie.
Yeah, and I mean that's the one that kind of kicked them off in the cinematic universe, right?
Yep.
I mean, and that's why they fucking directed everything after that.
Yeah,
because they're
basically.
fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just brilliant.
Agreed. Number 2 for me was Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. That is honestly my favorite original Star Wars film. I know a lot of people talk about Empire Strikes Back is the best one out of that trilogy, but nah. I love Luke battling his dad, Darth Vader, and then like him having the soft spot and coming back and being good one with the Force and everything being all good and thinking you kill the Emperor, but you really don't. Spoilers if you haven't seen Rise of Skywalker.
What?
Yeah, the Emperor's not dead.
I'm with you though. I'm with you. Return of the Jedi was my favorite of the original trilogy as well. I really like that. Who the fuck doesn't like the Ewoks?
I know.
I mean, come on, man.
know.
I mean, how can that not be your favorite? Like, just, you know. I also went with a star for my second one, but I went Star Trek.
Yeah.
And for me, and I think a lot of Trekkers out there are with me on this one, my favorite in the franchise, hands down, Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan. Khan! Yeah, I mean, come on, when Shatner's like, Khan! And Spock dies, and that's that classic with the fingers on the window after he's dying is like, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. There's so many iconic lines in that fucking film. It's just so fucking brilliant. I mean, just like... Yeah, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan.
Oh my goodness. And I think number 1 is both of our favorite films. For your number 1 was your favorite film, and my number 1 was my favorite
Yes.
film. Basically. By no surprise, number 1 for me is Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. What the hell? Like fucking in the most amazing city in the world, and fucking Home Alone. Such a great freaking franchise. So yeah, I'm sorry for geeking out a little bit, but that's my geek out.
Totally.
So,
I mean, I get it. Mine, anybody who knows, Superman 2. I put Superman 2, but really Superman the movie and Superman 2 are just all like one long movie,
it's just
you
one
know.
continuation.
And if I'm going to do it specifically, Superman 2, the Donner cut, because you know, the added stuff that wasn't in there with the Richard Lester cut, you know, but Donner's cut. And yeah, it's just fucking brilliant. I've said it time and time again. It's the movie that inspired me to want to do all this in the first place. It's just my favorite movie, you're right. It's just brilliant. Superman 2. Zod and like,
2.
you know, just all the kick-ass, you know. I mean, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Was Superman supposed to kill Zod?
No.
No. So they fucked up in Man of Steel?
Well, I mean, I liked the interpretation of Man of Steel.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with Superman killing him to save the Earth.
Yeah.
I did not have a problem with that. It's just in my Superman, he figured out a way to do that without killing him.
Yeah.
He out-tricked him.
He out-tricked him. Which
He-
would make sense because he's the best superhero of all time.
That's right. That's right. And in my Superman, you know, it was a big deal that he had sex with Lois.
Yeah.
He gave up his powers to have sex with Lois. Think about that.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And they did it in the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah. Does he get his powers back?
Yeah, that's how he out-tricks them.
Ah.
Like he went in, he goes into this chamber with the red sun. It emulates red sun, which takes away his power. And that's how he loses his powers. So he tricks Zod and the guys to come into the Fortress of Solitude, and after he's got his powers back already, and they think they're forcing him back in there to get rid of his powers again, but he had somehow reversed it, so he was safe inside there, and the red sun was on the outside and fucked all them up without their powers.
Ha-ha.
Yeah, it's like smart.
Smart guy.
I could tell you the whole movie line for
Yeah,
line
just-
if you want. I mean,
We don't have enough time.
No.
enough time.
It's a good top 5 though. You see, that's what I was talking about. It makes you reminisce about these like epic things, you know, like the movies that inspired us or like got us excited. And,
Exactly.
you know, it's awesome.
So good.